Hello everybody, I hope you're doing fine. This video contains copyrighted bullshit and images being used under the Fair Use Act for educational purposes.
Spring onions. Nice. Chemtrail food. Nice. Spring onions. Yeah, I taste the heavy metals. Tastes very nice, people. I advise you to grow some spring onions with metals also. Piece of shit. So crap. This shit grows well here. And I see little critters. They are not tired from carrying all these heavy metals on the back. Yeah. I have some rucola. My chili peppers. They eat for a week now. And what I can more? Garlic. I just picked it. This was for more than a year in my garden. So it will taste nice. Chemtrail food. Piece of shit.
Okay, people, let's have a look at this chemtrail pushing piece of shit. This homophile. And listen what he pushed.
One of the very first topics that I came across was chemical aerosols that are distributed by airplanes, otherwise known as chemtrails. You can see them with your own eyes, and it's extremely easy to see that they are not condensation trails.
Yeah, not condensation trails, indeed. Condensation trails are not made by real planes. I'll explain you later, piece of shit.
Due to the chemical staying airborne for hours.
Chemicals, they stay airborne, yeah, and they don't fall apart. Yeah, ever watch the clouds dancing? Why those trails don't fall apart and dance like the clouds, break up, you know, everything we throw in the air falls apart, except the stone or solid objects. This always rise up. I have videos on this. Even if it coming floating from far, the planes always fly underneath the previous trails.
And not dissipating. Another topic I ran into early on.
Yeah, look. Shadow. How can this be? The shadow, if the sun is higher. You know, the sun in your model is higher than those trails. So how can it cast a shadow from underneath? The sun is above this. It's impossible. This breaks your own circling sun bullshit model. Piece of shit. This retard don't even understand what he see in the sky. Or he understands, but he pushes the wrong thing. Because he's that circling sun pusher.
The earth is flat.
Well, the sun neither rises nor sets, but travels in a clockwise circuit from east to west, and only appears to rise and set due to perspective. The sun disappears at the vanishing point of human perspective on the horizon, where the ground meets the sky. And since the sun is not 93 million miles away, I repeat, not 93 million miles away, but much closer and smaller, the light emanating from the sun only illuminates about half of the flat plane at once.
This model don't explain the 12 hours of daylight, 365 days per year on the equator. So also debunk this in 10 seconds. You cannot explain this with this sun that going from left to right over the earth, inside outside paths. No way. Yeah, the lighthouse should change here on the equator. Piece of shit. Yeah. Okay. So it's impossible to see shadows under the clouds in this model because yeah, you push like 3000 miles sun altitude, so it's impossible to see a shadow under the cloud. Or you call this also a perspective? No, we can do an experiment on that. Piece of shit. Here I made an experiment to see how that works. A shadow under a cloud. This is my phone with a flashlight. I have here some wire for the shadow. On this white bandage, I use some bandage. This is the sun. So, how can the sun create this shadow under the cloud? If the sun is higher, look, the sun is higher, so how can it create a shadow under the cloud? No way, piece of shit. It's easy to do light and dark experiments because they are always repeatable. Always. Look, see that? The shadows are something special. Look, now the cloud looks higher. You see that? But in fact, the sun is higher in your model. So there cannot be a shadow under this trail or cloud. You cannot even debunk your own videos, piece of shit. But I did that for you. Yeah. Shadow experiments are repeatable. Here, I have shadows behind the sun. Look, this is behind the sun. Because we can do an experiment. How those shadows work, right? Idiot. Hold on. Shadow experiment. Here. Shadow. This is the way shadows work. With the light source here. And it casts a shadow behind the object. That's logic, piece of shit. Here. You understand this? And you also people, don't buy that piece of shit. Yeah, it's all crap you push. Geoengineering, oh, it's a liar. He lies about everything. Piece of shit. Let me debunk it for you. They always rise up. I have videos on that. Let me see. Where do I start? Okay, you see they always fly under this layer. And they don't come down like most people think. Always give strange shadows. Look, without breaking up. Everything that we throw in the air comes down and fall apart, except these so-called poison trails, aerosols, always underneath. And it come to my attention for a couple of years, this always dissolves It always disappears when the sun is gone for like a half hour. The sun is already gone. This is after sunset. Well, yeah, the sun stay blue and light. Watch how this stuff dissolves, and it's always the case. Yeah, I showed this on many of my time lapses. It dissolves, look. Gone. Now here, gone. Let me see, do I have more? Yes. Here, this is after the clear up. It always clears up, always. Even with normal clouds. Here, this is another sunset. They always fly underneath, always. The stuff don't come down. And again it clears up. So is this aerosol selective? It stops with sunsets, idiot. What we have here? Here we can see the same thing with clouds. Clouds just disappear and they come out of nothing also. Let me see. This is also around sunset, we can see that. And the clouds just disappear, just like those trails do, and often we see those planes leaving no trail. And it's not condensation because I debunked that. Those plane engines don't give up heat, and in the winter I have a chimney from a gas heater across me, and the planes that depart from the airport don't make a trail while it's freezing 15 degrees below Celsius. So those trails are not condensation and not poison. They just behave like clouds. It just clears up. Like we can see what we have here. I have to look. Always underneath. This shit don't come down. Look, it dissolves into nothing. But we have more. Oh yeah, I zoomed in because you guys do ground-based observations looking in the sky. So tell me, this looks like a cloud or a chemtrail? I will do a quiz about it and going to make you look stupid.
Yippee! Quiz! I want to play in the quiz, Daddy.
Now, Jacko, you already know the answers. You cannot play in the quiz.
Oh, that's too bad. Piece of shit. I can never play in the quiz.
No, Jacko, this quiz is for my channel, idiot.
Now you're an idiot, piece of shit. Let me get this clear. I want quiz, piece of shit.
No, Jacko, go away. Otherwise I put you in the fryer, piece of shit.
You call me a piece of shit? Hold on, I have something for your head.
What the fuck? Because this is just a cloud. And it looks like a cloud, you understand? Piece of shit. So what is it, cloud or chemtrail? I zoomed in for you because yeah, then we can see something inside maybe. Look, clouds or not. Oh no, trail, shit. And often the clouds come out of nothing. Yeah. So tell me, is this a trail or a cloud. You cannot tell. If I zoom in on this, you cannot tell. You think it's a trail. Yeah, but they come out of nothing. You understand? Look like a trail. Trails are just clouds by those fake planes. And that's why this piece of shit pushes all this weather modification crap and shit. Yeah, piece of shit. There is no weather modification. I just showed my footage. I have thousands of planes above my head. Thousands. Yeah. Piece of shit. Here. I have some data from my country. Weather. Geoengineering. No, geoengineering. I took the data from 1910 and rainfall, hardly any difference. Average warmest day, hardly any difference. Only the average temperature went up with 1.5 degrees, but we have peaks here also in 1921 and 1931. You know, here we have tenths, and then it goes down a bit. So this is no proof of your bullshit, retard. NASA, but the NASA's fake. Yeah, you push sun simulators maybe, patented by NASA, like Rissi from Boston push. Patents are not real. Patents is just a piece of paper, you piece of shit. Yeah, and everything NASA puts out is fake. Chemtrail technology, piece of shit. Idiots. Yeah, debunk my videos. Debunk it, debunk the plane videos, the shadows, the invisible planes, everything. You fucking faggot, peace people.
Chemtrail food.